Maybe he's a
Or
big.
what's the word?
Oh Lord.
You can take that Philly hat off too.
Oh
man.
man, hey yo, hey, that was such a dis. That was, hey, I'm kind of glad YouTube TV, kind of banned my ESPN because that game was so trash.
I just got that
God,
email for the credit
that,
too.
yeah, right. I'm gonna use that
Look,
credit. And they got one more month out of me.
What's the credit?
hey,
That piss
We
poor
get
game. What's
off because we lost Disney ESPN.
this?
Man, $20 to 80.
you
What this
too.
gonna do
Hey,
Be the price it was when I first signed up for YouTube TV.
for 1 month?
I got to ask Ori a question. Hey, how confident are you guys in y'all playoff run this year? Like real talk. Like how confident are you?
Me, Eagles.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I'm very.
he want to go to football now. Okay.
I'm very confident. I actually, I think people having the wrong attitude of how they looked last night. I love the way the Eagles did last night because I'm gonna tell you something. Every time the haters want to say, "Oh, Eagles, they can't throw the ball," so we do. We light them up for 300, couple of tubs and
Hold
whatnot.
on. Don't
Oh,
say
what about
300.
You didn't
Saquon
do
not
that
running the
this week,
ball?
Don't,
Warriors. Where we
don't,
No,
going with
no,
this?
no, no. Hang on.
don't
I'm going
say
back to the last
300
three
now.
games.
Don't say
Whoa.
300.
I'm talking about the last three games after we lost those two,
Look at
and
Jarrell.
everybody was panicking. Yeah, everybody was panicking. Remember after the Giants Thursday night loss, everybody was panicking. They was like, "Oh, this Eagles passing game, and
You was probably
AJ, what are they
panicking
going to
too.
do?" Right. So what they do? So Jalen said, "Okay, I believe he had a perfect passer rating, something like that." Yeah, he did. And then they said, "Oh, what about Saquon running the ball?" Okay, Saquon just told a couple, take it, hit his head on the goalpost. Oh, and this Eagles defense. So last night, what you saw was Eagles defense. So what the Eagles are showing you is that we can give you any recipe you want. You want to dance, you want to grind, you want to pump. We do whatever you want, and we going to get the job done. That's how we roll. Oh, this is just practice. Because when the playoffs start, any style that y'all want to come against us, we got it for you. That's what the Eagles are showing you.
Do you think
Think
Jalen Hurts the top 5 quarterback in the league today?
Wait, what? Okay. I mean, I don't understand the question. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do
Does
you
he
mean?
have
Like,
to be though?
Is
Does
yeah,
he
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 top
is
have
a
to
5 in
be?
the league?
okay. So he's a
I was
top.
just saying, I was just asking because this is circling around on the
Yeah.
beat social media and
Okay.
people talking like this, and he talk about his numbers and he
I
can't
know.
go for 100 yards and all this other stuff, and obviously the AJ Brown situation, Devontae Smith, and things like that. So some people question it. So I was just asking you as a
Yeah.
Philly fan. We know you all Philly and you biased, but go ahead as a Philly fan. Do you think he's top 5?
Of course, he's a top 5 quarterback. Because let me tell you, let me ask all y'all something. What y'all quarterback want? Y'all want him to throw 404 picks, or y'all want him a man in the clutch when it's time to make a play? When it's time to make a play, that's what you want, right? That's what you, because Jalen Hurts consistently makes plays when plays are needed to be made. He said, okay, he's done it on the first of all, he's done it on the biggest stages. So you can't even say, I want to see him do it when it counts the most,
Multiple
because
times
he's
too.
shown you he's done it when it counts the most. And when you doubt him, he comes back. I remember the Pittsburgh game, going into the Pittsburgh game, or after the Carolina game. Oh, the Eagles, okay, he came back, he sat down. That's what y'all wanted to see. I mean, every time somebody says he can't do something, he does it.
Hold
So
on, I'm gonna
he's
stop you right there, Ori. Jarrell, what you got to say?
No, the reason he said that was because people said he wasn't throwing the ball. So AJ said he wasn't getting the ball, and then he said that's what y'all wanted to see. Yes, AJ wanted to see that, so he saw it. Like Hurts, as I told you guys, he's 5. He's a top 5 quarterback. It's not the prettiest game, but it wins. And if you care about winning in clutch moments, that's what Hurts do. So
that's exactly right. That's
and
exactly
I'll
right.
leave it there.
Kirkwood, what's your thoughts on the Hurts?
Is he
God.
top 5? Answer that first.
I mean, I definitely think he in the conversation. I don't know. Right now I probably have to give him top 5, but
Oh Lord, he giving in, K Dub.
He
I
ain't got
might
Giving
have
time.
to.
in.
I might have to
He
give it to
giving
him. I
in.
mean,
What time?
right now I'd say he's like I'm
What's all the
definitely giving him top 10. I don't know if I'm giving
what's
him
all
top
the
Let's talk
5.
name?
about
What's
this.
all the
What's your
names?
dislike about him? Because I hear some dislike about him and stuff you don't like. So what do you don't like, or what do you think he can't do?
It's not really about what I think he can't do. It's more so about like I, I mean he should succeed with this with what he has around him. And so the fact that he a good quarterback is doing well with everything around him that's elite, then it's like, oh yeah, he's top 5. It's like, well, there's probably a lot of quarterbacks you could put in that situation and they would succeed. So does that mean he's top 5, or does that mean he's just a good quarterback on a good team? I mean, that's why I'm saying, like, I think he's definitely top 10. My issue with this whole conversation when it started, because it was like the question that initially started it was he a top 10 quarterback? And then that was disrespectful. And the argument became, well, is he top 5? It's like, then that became disrespectful. And then people started arguing like he was the best quarterback in the league. And it's like, well, you might as well just say he the best quarterback in the league then. But that's my only issue when it gets to that conversation with Hurts.
So wait, what were the names that you gave me that you thought were better than him? Besides
The
the top
name,
4, we know the 4. What were the other quarterbacks you provided?
I
Josh
I
Allen.
said Stafford.
You said Stafford was better than
He said Josh.
I mean, Stafford leading for MVP right now. He
That's what
won
I'm
the
saying.
league.
Stafford
So, I
leading the
mean,
league in
Jonathan
MVP.
Taylor, but
Right.
Because he-
we can't
So hold
sleep.
on, let's hit a list. What you say?
I said Stafford. I wanted to say Jaden, but I can't go off of 1 year, so I disqualified Jaden. Yeah,
That's
and
Jada might not be top 10, but we just do that.
That's funny.
I put Hurts. I put Hurts at like 6 or 7. The only other quarterback that I put up there with him was Goff.
So you saying Josh Allen, Matt Stafford, but you haven't
I'll
gave me
put
3
Hurts
other ones.
over.
What are the other
Because you
3?
said the top 4. He's
Like,
the
so
the
Lamar,
4
we
are
know
the
Lamar.
4 are there's Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Stafford, Goff, and then I think that's where you put, and then Jalen Hurts is either over Goff, somewhere around there.
He's over Goff.
I got him over.
Yeah, he's
Goff.
over. That's what I'm saying. He's either. That's what I'm
Burrow?
saying. Like he's like
So
6.
you have
Burrow is top
a
5.
guy who
He
can't get
over
his team to the playoffs over a guy who went to the Super Bowl.
And see, here we go.
And
Twice.
won
Thank
it.
you. Yes.
And won it. And won it.
And been
And the
to
Super Bowl
2.
MVP.
Went twice in
I
3
played
years.
Patrick
When
Mahomes
does it
both
come
times.
down to winning these games
Like,
instead of
that is
making
crazy.
these games?
That's crazy.
I think he
He
better.
did
than
win
Hurts.
one, Derek. He
Who are we
won.
referring to? Who
I
are we referring
know
to?
Hurts won.
Oh, you talking about? Okay, yeah, okay.
Like Burrow. When is the competition? I mean, he missed the playoffs the last 3 years. Probably gonna miss it this year. He can't stay healthy. So
Great talent. Great
So
talent.
okay, well, hold on.
Trade
Okay,
him.
He has no defense.
so this, but this
That's
is
his-
where
that's his fault.
this is where I get.
His fault.
This is where I
They
get
don't
to the
have
point.
defense. Are you serious?
That's the GM fault. That's what I'm saying. That's team fault.
But this is what I'm
cares?
talking about with the issue around the Jalen Hurts conversation, because what you could say is that, so you can't put a quarterback, you can't name a quarterback that hasn't won a Super Bowl. Okay, so then that means you're saying he's better than Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson, because they haven't won a Super Bowl. But they haven't. So then it's like, okay, well, now he's out. Then what the conversation is going to be? He outplayed Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah.
So
Did he?
now he's better than
Did he?
Patrick Mahomes.
Did he
So you
outplay
might
him?
as well say that
Did he
Jalen
outplay
Hurts is
him?
the best
Did he
quarterback
outplay
in the
him twice? Yes or
NFL.
no? Did
And
he
nobody
outplay him
believes that.
He has
Nobody
an
believes
argument,
he
though.
is the best
It's not an
quarterback in the
argument.
NFL.
Harper.
He
He
is
has
an
an
That's
argument.
what and that's the
Harper.
problem
He
with
just
that
made the
conversation.
argument, though. He did just
You
make the
can't just
argument.
say he
Harper, you
because
better-
like he does, like, come on,
I'm
bro.
not saying I believe it, but that is the argument that he made.
It's
It is
like,
the argument.
come on, man.
I
That
bet
don't make
Orrie
sense.
agrees
That
with
doesn't
it.
make
Or you
sense.
agree with that argument, don't
You
you?
see the back
Or
run? Of course, he gonna agree with
Or
that.
what you got to say to this?
That doesn't
Right.
make sense to me.
So this is where
Does make
this
sense.
is where the argument is kind of
Or
goes
you
a little.
muted.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
No, I can hear you. Yeah, I
Oh,
can.
okay. This is where the argument goes a little crazy. If y'all gonna automatically put Lamar, Josh Allen, and Burrow. Now let's talk about Lamar and Burrow. If y'all automatically gonna say that, are y'all basing it on this year? Because Burrow hasn't been on the field. So how can Burrow be better than Hurts when he hasn't even been on the field? So that's what I'm saying. What are we judging? You want to
They
say, oh, he had
going
that?
off,
Because a lot
4
of
years
people,
ago when
because
he
I'm
made
gonna
it
tell
to
you,
the Super Bowl.
because I'm going to tell you why people had Burrow high. It's because what he did against Patrick Mahomes. That is the main reason why. And you want to talk about Hurts' elite weapons? What about Burrow's elite weapons? I mean, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just slaying those arguments.
But he don't
So
have
Burrow
defense.
can't
I mean,
be
he doesn't
better.
have a defense.
Burrow
Or
can't be
the, or the
You know
offensive
what's
line or the
crazy,
running
though?
back.
Joe Flacco's literally doing what Joe Burrow's been doing when he been
right.
there.
So you have to dismiss Burrow. I would say on just injury alone. It's not his fault. We know he's great. These are not like we're not saying he's great, but you can't say because you got to say doesn't like the games are played right. Things happen on the field. Are y'all just looking at if y'all want to say who's the best thrower of the football, who has the better arm motion? Then that's a different argument.
I don't know if they're basing off accomplishments, or if they basing it off of like skills.
Exactly. That's what I don't understand.
They basing it off.
That's what I don't understand.
He threw for 4,000 yards, but now he missed the playoffs. They won't talk about him missing the playoffs 3 years because he didn't have a defense and all this other stuff. It's just like sometimes you gotta put your big boy pants on and win games too.
But I'll say this:
if you're gonna put them at an elite level, we have to critique them at an elite level.
Yeah.
I'll just say one more thing. I'm gonna let y'all jump in. I will say this: people talk about Hurts. Anybody can go in his system. And Derrick, you know, because you was in Philly at the time. Y'all know every time Hurts is not in the game, the Eagles don't do well. They lose. Perfect examples against Washington last year. They had 5 turnovers against. This is when we lost to Washington. Took the ball away from 5 times. Hurts went out in the first quarter. Eagles still should have won the game, but they didn't.
Agreed.
When Hurts was out against New Orleans a few years ago in Dallas,
has ran out.
the Eagles don't do well. Eagles don't do well when Hurts is not in the game. He is a huge centerpiece of them winning. You cannot just put anybody in there in that offense and say they're going to win. Those are not true. The facts don't even support it. Because I'm like, those are no facts. Let's look at the games that Hurts is not playing. I'm sorry. They don't win. So even that tells you how important he is.
Right. No, I think you go too far if you're gonna say like I can throw Shador Sanders into the Eagles and they'll win a Super Bowl. That's going too far. But to say that they won't be just as good with Lamar or somebody like of that ilk in that system, to me is disingenuous. Like they would still be just as good if Jaden Daniels was their quarterback. Like that's just my opinion.
The Eagles would be?
Yeah, I think so.
I have 2 elite receiving weapons. I have a great talent in Saquon at running back.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I judge the quarterback by their sophomore year, and Jaden Daniels hasn't showed.
I understand.
Like Jaden Daniels with the Texans quarterback now, like until otherwise. Like
Jaden Daniels,
let's revisit.
You got to put him there. He had a good season, and yeah.
I get the Joe Burrow comparison because he has the 2 elite weapons. But I mean, when you have a running back, when the coach can go to him and say, "Hey, do you feel like breaking the record today?" That's crazy. That's crazy that they could go to him and ask him, "Do you want to break the record today?"
He ain't ran for 100 yards, I don't think.
I'm saying, like he had an elite, and then he got the Joe Burrow ain't never had the offensive line that he has. He's never had that type of running back, and he's never had that level of defense.
But Burrow's had good running backs too. Not Saquon.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's never had a Saquon Barkley. He's never had a Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, but Saquon, listen, he went to the Super Bowl without Saquon Barkley, so we can't just put this all on Saquon. We've done this job before that.
Right, with a better defense. The defense wasn't as bad as it is now.
Yeah, but he ain't had to. My man's got Jamar Chase and Higgins out there, so you gotta. If you don't use that, you gotta use that. You know,
right? But when it comes to comparing the receiver duos, they're in the top 3. Like you would say the Eagles, the Bengals, and
maybe the Vikings, maybe.
The Rams, like the Rams, the Cowboys, like those are the top 5 like duos. The Eagles and the Bengals probably have the top 2 duos as far as the receivers are concerned. And if you want to, fine, you can say
give me the Cowboys over the Eagles.
Yeah, I ain't as high on Brown. That's another one. Like, is Brown a top 5 or top 10 receiver? What is it?
I'd tell you, if the Eagles had a better offensive coordinator, we wouldn't be saying this. You would say they're they
had 7 in the last 7 years. I mean,
and this
coordinator
the worst.
And you see what Hurts is doing.
Kellen
So
Moore
that's
had
why
to
you
work
the
out.
dynamic player he is.
Y'all bring up coaches all the time.
Each year. He's learning new offenses each year.
I agree, but this is the worst coordinator they've had. The worst one. And it's not even close. He's going to be their downfall.
What's your 8-2?
And they still winning.
Yeah, right.
And that's wonderful. But if they don't win it all,
so I mean, you got a bad coordinator and you still 8-2
because they have a great team.
Something. I mean, what are we doing?
Hey, so that means they have a great team.
So he's bad.
But it doesn't mean he's great on that team.
No.
I hate when you do that because 2 years ago,
what they has a superstar team. That's what everybody keeps saying. He has this all-star roster. He got Saquon. He got
2 years ago,
he got Devontae. He got all of these things, but always diminish what he's doing.
Right,
you can say that about Lamar Jackson team.
2 years ago, the Eagles went 11-0, and then they got smoked the last 6 games of the year because they fell apart. Right, so we've seen this happen before.
And who was the quarterback? He does not get any kind of criticism for that.
What they do last year?
But he's the top. But
yes, he did.
You can criticize him. What you gonna
He's
criticize
probably the most criticized behind him.
Right.
Yes, he did.
No, I'm saying like when
With a
people,
Super Bowl
people talk about
we criticize this guy.
when people tend to talk about him
Yeah, he
and put him in
earned.
that top 5, they skip over that year.
One game, your boy was one game from being a goat, and he beat him.
He has, but I'm just saying we've seen the Eagles not look the greatest and win, and then when they fall apart, it's just be like, dang, what happened? And that happened 2 years ago.
Then they look worse.
Yeah. I also seen Joe Flacco put up some nice numbers in Cincinnati.
All right, we're just arguing all over the place.
You see him look more consistent than seeing him fail.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
That's why he's 5.
You're not talking about it like that though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying this is a great. No, the Eagles are a great team. As a Commander fan, or if you didn't know, I'm a Commander fan. The Eagles are a great team. They are the stand in the division for sure. But their offensive coordinator is their downfall this season. It's the reason why you got AJ running dummy routes the whole year, and people not thinking AJ is a good receiver.
No, I'm not.
Also, why Smitty's not getting it's like they could be, or Saquon, who as great as he was last year, is a shell of himself. It's not that he's not healthy; they're just using him wrong. Saquon's had one good game.
That's Jalen's fault.
That's the coordinator's fault, yo.
I think
understood, but like you discrediting the quarterback for having a bad coach.
I'm just saying the coach is their downfall, and we're ignoring it. And then when they don't win, that's the first thing we're gonna blame Hurts and not the coordinator.
But we only blame Hurts or the coordinator.
I think they both get a little bit. I think they both get a little bit of it.
They do.
Is that the only bad spots of the team? Is Hurts and the coordinator though? Like
their defense is
again, Saquon is running for 100 yards one time. He had 2,000 yards last year, guys.
And what is he doing this year, bro?
No, he looks injured to me. I think he's injured.
No, I think
I don't know. Every time he has a long run, they take him out of the game for a few plays. They were not doing that last year.
I think the line just a little different this year.
The line isn't as good, but they're using him wrong. They're not running him outside. They're just running him up the gut.
I think the league is different.
Tell me about it. I got him on my fantasy team.
I think the entire league.
That's what I'm saying.
He don't mind too.
I'm objective to know. I tell Eagle fans, I'm like, bro, y'all coordinator is bad, bro. Like, he's the reason that the Eagles aren't scoring in bunches. They're winning 10 set. Like they'll have games where
we average 26. No,
but
all it is.
We average 26.
So Jarrell, you're not a Hurts fan.
You can say the same thing about the Chiefs. The Chiefs was a high-power scoring team. They only
I agree.
They did one time this year.
Yeah,
I agree, but I think the difference
and their defense is much improved.
I think with the Chiefs is like they're getting all their weapons back, and now they got to get used to them. And then also the AFC, the AFC is wide open. So as of now, the Chiefs aren't in the playoffs. Yeah, they have been consistent. And I'm not saying the Eagles aren't consistent. I'm just saying if you look at the Eagles' flaws, their offense isn't clicking as it's been clicking in years past. And that it is not because of Hurts. If I was a Hurts hater, I would be blaming Hurts. No. Hurts is doing a phenomenal job, but I'm saying what's holding them back is the person calling the plays. And I feel like, granted, they're 8-2, they're winning. That's great. But that's a flaw that no one is saying.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's again, if they've had this many, I didn't know they've had this many coordinators in this many years. it's probably gets a little difficult to keep picking up a new person to carry on what you're doing. You know,
coordinator who's called plays before this season. He's never called plays ever in his life, and it's showing.
So who do you get then? You find another coordinator?
Nah, you just
Someone
gotta
in your
lean on
system.
Sirianni.
I'm about to say yes.
Sirianni got to take over like Dan Campbell did, like your boy doing the defense this week.
Yeah, I don't think
so. I think the head coach can step in and
Sirianni called plays his first year, and then he handed over to Shane Steichen.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Steichen took all the way that got us to the Super Bowl, and Steichen is now the head coach at Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So then we got the bull that's actually down. Right? The bull Brian Johnson that's now he with y'all in DC. Jaden Daniels. He actually had success with Daniels last year, but wasn't successful in calling plays. But that Eagles team that collapsed was a little different because that defense was horrible. It was a little different. But the Eagles offense was actually still doing pretty good.
Absolutely.
This year I think this year the offensive line is not the same. They've been banged up a lot. And the plan was Saquon was not. He had 300 plus touches last year. To preserve him, we cannot give him all those touches. That's why the numbers are low. They're preserving him for the playoffs. They're preserving him for the playoff run. Trust me.
A game like yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, and you know he's always a home run hit anytime he touches the ball.
Absolutely.
Not a lot of teams can say they got a player on the field that anytime he touches the ball, he can hit his head on the goalpost. Not everybody has that.
Can do that. Yeah, for sure.
But it's a couple in the league.
It's a couple, yeah. So that's what
Gibbs.
Yeah.
Bijan can do it, but I doubt it.
Hey, Kirkwood, the running back from Miami too.
Joe. Yo, man, don't leave out Cook either. Cook can do it.
We ain't see him Sunday.
No, you didn't see him Sunday.
How about shout out to my
Patriots? You did not see him Sunday.
You already know what it is, man. 8-2.
So,
best team in the AFC East.
So are the Patriots? Is this a change?
Also, we are the NFC South champions. So
beat everything, right?
So just want to get that. You know what I mean?
More
trouble in the capital.
Man, we ain't talking about the capital. We ain't talking about that. Look, we ain't talking about that. Are the Patriots taking over the AFC East this season?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you see it.
Evident, yeah.
Yeah, they look way better.
Is Drake made it?
Baby.
Is Drake made the best quarterback?
I judge everybody by their second year, man.
Is he the best quarterback in it? No, he's not. He's not better than Josh Allen.
Nah, he not better.
I ain't going.
He's on his way though. He got to get.
You ain't gonna get me through that. I'm a real.
He got the talent.
Yeah, I wouldn't disrespect Josh like that.
As far as what he's doing, as far as him getting a coordinator that actually can help him see the game and making it easy for him, and then all right, show us your talent. And you see the 20+ yard completions that we get. And saying how what I wanted to see was what he did against Todd Bowles. I know Todd Bowles he loved the blitz, and he was like 8 for 10, 8 for 11 against the blitz.
You guys finally using Trevion helps, by the way.
I mean, it was his time, but I mean,
Mondre is a good running back.
You still need a home run hitter, Stevenson. So, but I mean, when you get an opportunity, you gotta seize it. He had opportunities this year. He fumbled on the goal line one game, just like Stevenson fumbled. I think that was our Achilles heel. The thing about the Patriots is we are scoring touchdowns in that field goals this year, and we're closing games.
Mm-hmm.
Our run defense is probably the top run defense in the league. Our pass defense is not that good, but you know, it's a balance. I mean, I think last game was the first running back to run for 50 yards on us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a great job. I mean, and then now you got a player's coach, just like Quinn. You know, players are gravitating to that, and they want to play for you, and they go out there and ball out. And I think that's what we're doing. And then Drake May has been remarkable this year. So MVP.
And don't forget, we have a veteran, Stephon Diggs. People sleep on Diggs, man. He getting healthy. He looking better each week, for real.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a security blanket for him.
Yeah,
he need them checks. He about to have another baby. Shit.
I think Washington made a mistake.
Your Bills, Kirkwood, are your Bills going? Are you just going to let them take over the lead that, like I said, the conference y'all been running for the past few years, the division y'all been running for the last 8 years?
Nah, it's shameful, man.
Well,
They need some receivers over there.
It ain't been the last 8. Stop it.
It's not really a matter of like letting them take. Look, I had to pay going into this season. I had the Patriots making the playoffs anyway. I thought getting a head coach like Vrabel, I thought that was a good move. Adding Diggs to the roster, they had so much money to blow. Like their cap space was crazy. That's what I'm saying. They still got money to blow, and I'm surprised that they didn't make a move at the deadline. I thought that they was definitely going to make a trade at the deadline. And I mean, they're doing to me, the Patriots are doing exactly what they should be doing. Like a good team beating you can't, like, a lot of people point to their schedule being weaker, but you're supposed to beat those teams and they're beating them. You know what I'm saying? They can't choose who it is that they play against.
Let's talk about that, Twan.
You know what I'm saying? So they handling business the way they supposed to handle. I mean, if there's anything that I'd like to see the Patriots, I want to see how well their offense plays up against a defense the caliber of Denver. Like their defense is like clearly like the best this year. Either them, Seattle, those defenses are playing crazy. But see them go up against one of those, they're gonna have to meet each other, Denver and New England. And I want to see how they answer to playing somebody of that caliber.
I trust Drake May over Bo Nix.
I do too. I do too. I think the Patriots. I mean, you got to give it to them, man. They handling their business, and I think, I mean, it's, to me, what's going on with them, it just shows night and day when you have a head coach, and when you pair a good head coach with a good quarterback. I mean, look at the history of the NFL.
Offensive coordinator too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's not going anywhere. He's had his 2 shots to be a head coach. Really, he's had 3 shots to be a head coach. One of them he blew, and I don't think McDaniels want to go anywhere. I think he is perfectly fine being the OC in New England, and that means Drake May is not going to have to learn another system. Like when will he ever have to learn another offensive system? That he will just be able to grow in that system. Like the Patriots are set up to get back to what they used to be. Maybe not like dynasty, but like Super Bowl in their future.
Competitive, and then it ain't just like the last 3 years. It ain't just a easy win.
Y'all such a cute civilized rivalry. Like,
I mean, we can talk about Bryce Young and his performance Sunday, but I know you want to get there.
I know you want me to go, but I mean, you can. There's a scenario the Patriots could end up with the 1 seed. Like their next 3 games are like their next 3 games are not playoff teams.
Yeah, playoff game.
Patriots had a 20-year run and then got to suck for 5 years, and now they back. That's
crazy.
If I'm a hater, bro, I'd be sick, bro.
Like, it's a really good looking quarterback, right?
Boy, Drake May went to Carolina. Like, that's great.
Man, there needs to be a lawsuit. Fire the black
but
man and
I will say this.
Why
we drafted Mac Jones, I think, at 15.
Y'all ruined Mac Jones,
It
but
didn't.
no one talks about it.
Well, I agree.
Matt Patricia calling.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's crazy.
And no one said nothing about that still.
Yeah. But we drafted Mac Jones, and this can lead way to y'all down in Charlotte. It ain't wrong if y'all draft another quarterback down there in Charlotte, like we did in the Patriots, and trade your boy. That's why the first time we said this, I said, is it time to trade your boy?
You see this quarterback class coming in, right?
Right, exactly.
Good, right?
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah. Who
you like? I like
who you
Dante
like?
Moore,
Please
and
speak.
the Indiana dude. All these other quarterbacks suck.
Yeah, I'm about to say I ain't feeling this quarterback class.
Yeah,
I thought my boy from South Carolina, Sellers, was nice, but
right. But then he got hurt.
Nico selling, Nussmeier.
What about your boy from Penn State?
Nico broke my heart.
Nobody.
You don't like your boy from Penn State?
Y'all don't like none of these guys over BY?
Nobody.
One that's hurt.
Maybe Indiana. Maybe Indiana's quarterback. Maybe.
Ooh, Mendoza. Mendoza.
He all right, man. I don't like Allen from Penn State. And he got a broken ankle. I'm cool. Yeah, this
anybody already in the league they could get.
I would prefer somebody already in the league than somebody coming out of college.
I would like Jacoby over there after he leaves the Cardinals. He
See
might
where?
Nah, you
he
don't
might
go
go
get
get
See
You
in
don't want
Carolina.
he might could get the
No.
offense rolling a
Be
little
back.
bit. I just feel like Bryce
Yeah.
too short, man. I me personally, I'm not a fan of short quarterbacks.
Harper, why you making these faces?
I'm just waiting to talk about the game. I'm being patient. You know,
Let's
I
talk.
normally I'm too passionate. I'm loud. So I'm waiting on
Let's,
y'all.
let's talk
K
about the
Dub
game.
getting the stats together. I guess I got mine. I'm ready.
No, I
Let's
mean, it's
talk.
just with
They the same. They the same every week. So you know.
Let's
Harper
talk about it.
complains. Harper complains with no solutions, and none of his
Look,
solutions are
no, no,
real.
no. Don't talk about Harper.
And
Talk about Bryce Young because you talked about me all Sunday afternoon. I want to hear you say one comment about your quarterback that y'all like so much.
what do you
That's
want?
better than all the quarterbacks
Yeah.
in college. Don't talk about my fandom. Talk about Bryce Young, please.
Hey, everybody, just
Why are
lean.
you yelling? Why are you
Ori,
yelling?
Ty, Jarrell,
Why are you
Kirkwood,
yelling?
just lean back and let them have it.
Why
All
are
right.
you yelling? Why are you yelling? Like we
Hey,
all
this is
here.
what
We
I'm
all
confused
we
on. This
yeah.
what
All
this
right.
what I'm
Watch this.
confused
Watch
on.
what they talk about. Watch
Okay.
this.
This
Twan,
is
go
what
ahead.
I'm confused on because he want to talk about Bryce Young. Let's
There
talk
you
about
go.
Bryce Young didn't perform well Sunday. He did not. He didn't perform well. The
He ain't
team as
performed
a
well
whole
most
didn't perform well.
Sundays.
What?
When's the last Sunday he performed well, Twine? Not that we
When we
won the game,
won.
because he throw for 125 yards if we win by 3 touchdowns or if
And
we
this,
lose.
so
That's
we
a
just said
very
the same thing
relevant
about Jalen
quarterback.
Hurts throwing for
Very
170.
relevant.
Let him answer,
Jalen
Harper.
Hurts throwing for
Zip it.
170. What are you talking
I
about?
ain't never seen him play like Jalen Hurts. I also seen Jalen Hurts throw for 400 yards in a Super Bowl. We can't win 8 games. Stop comparing him to him.
Hey, you know why you're not gonna see it? Because he don't have the personnel Jalen Hurts got.
There we
You're
go
not gonna see
again.
that.
You just
You're
said
not
this
gonna see it.
for John
You're
Morant,
not
too.
going to see it. We're gonna get back to that. Now let's talk about what the defense did because that other rookie, he
We
balled
still
out.
ain't talking about Bryce, but go
Let's
ahead.
talk
We'll
about
talk about the
let's talk
defense
about
now. Go ahead.
what did our
Me,
defense
the
do?
defense, the
What
coach
did
is
our
next.
defense do?
Hey, time out. You can't let Harper
Go
mute
ahead.
Harper. Mute him. Yes, please
What
mute
did our
Harper. Thank
defense do? Did anybody watch the game and tell me what our defense did?
Nothing.
you. No
Let
turnovers.
Tyler
No
Show look
turnovers.
like Tom Brady.
Okay, all right. We're gonna start right there. Now let's get
They
back to
had me
Bryce
thinking
Young.
Tyler Show was good.
And I just said that Bryce Young didn't play well. I just said I'm the first to say he didn't play well. He keep talking about good. Dog, would you want to throw for 350 yards? That's all you want. You want if Bryce Young throw for 350 a game and we lose, you're proud of that. You think we found our quarterback? It makes no sense, bro. You make
Well,
zero sense. You make no sense with that. Like, what are you saying? You're not making any sense.
Harper,
What
come
do
off
you
mute.
want? Do
What
you
you got to
want him?
say?
You
hold on.
want him
Can
to have better stats, or you want to win games?
All right.
Because it don't matter to me. I'll take Mac Jones at the 49ers. What he doing? I would take Joe.
I think
Like,
Mac is better than Bryce. I'm not gonna lie.
what are you talking about? And
So
also, he's better than Bryce, and he's also playing in a place where he can perform at.
That's
With
true.
who?
so
With,
so
with
so
Shanahan, who's known to put quarterbacks in place to just succeed.
Now they got a good system over there.
Go ahead,
So
K
I would
Dub.
agree with that.
So I was gonna Harper answer one of Harper's questions. Against the Dallas Cowboys, he threw for 199, 3 touchdowns against them, and they won that game. If that's the game that you want, if you want a 300-yard game, it was 328 yards, 3 touchdowns against the Arizona Cardinals. We lost that game. So there you go. There goes your reference, Harper. I hope you listen to that. Remember that. Don't change the narrative. We all just said it. It's right there recorded. All right. Next thing, I'm gonna say this. Look, what's your expectation is of what we have with Bryce? At the end of the day, I'm realistic. There's nobody in coming out the draft class. We haven't seen this bad of a draft class since probably what 2022 with Kenny Pickett or 2017 with Jones and what's old boy who died. Rest in peace. But so that's where
2019,
you,
yeah, with
yeah,
Haskins, yeah.
yeah, Haskins. So that's how bad it is. So it's piss poor. So really, there's nothing there in the draft class. I'm going off what we got right now. The thing is, the expectation is yes, number one pick. We expect him to excel. We expected him to be at the level of a Drew Brees or Russell Wilson. But let's just be honest. At right now, he's at a Teddy Bridgewater level, game manager. Okay, we understand that.
We had him
The thing
too.
is,
We had him
yeah,
too.
yeah. So my thing is like I look at the coaching at the end of the day. What is it we brought Canales to? His offensive genius, his offensive mind, how he can bring the best out of it. I'm looking at the game. I'm watching. I'm there live at the game. Simple as that. We are very predictable. Okay, we got Dowdle. We're gonna run this rock. Okay, you've seen the success at other places like Seattle with Sam Darnold. They run the ball, play action pass, boom. if you're getting to the point in the first 2 quarters and you have not yet to throw over for 15 yards, that's going to be the whole defense is playing under and they're putting 8 in the box, and it's literally happening at the same time. He's not, and this is again at the first half. No adjustments were made by halftime. So again, I'm looking at it from a coach's perspective, like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you the coach? Why are you an offensive mind? You see what's not working. You see the offense not rolling. Why are you not making changes? Why don't you have a package in place outside of a package A of, okay, this is where we're going in, run the ball, play defense. We're not doing anything shifting. And it's not like we don't have the athletes. We have a speedster. We have an all around. We all have an all around wide receiver in T Mac. We have an athlete in Leggett, and we're not doing anything. The best thing we've done with Jimmy Horn Jr. is to run a sweep, and I said we haven't done anything to show his speed in this offense yet. So again, this thing comes down to coaching. At the end of the day, I do say, like I said, Bryce played his worst game we've seen this season. It happens. I mean, like I said, but also again, when I say coaching is like, we beat the Packers, we got on a high, we didn't lock back in against the Saints team at home, and I think that just falls on, like I said, leadership on that perspective, and also leadership can be on the defensive side and on the offensive side on that part. So
I think it was both. I think the team we wasn't prepared.
So are you saying as a totality, the team just not good from GM down to players down to coach?
No, I'm not saying. I didn't say GM. I didn't say GM. I said coaching.
I don't think we're not good. I just don't think we're consistent.
Yeah.
I think we're very inconsistent. I think like that's our organization. That's who we are. We're just very inconsistent with stuff.
You a Patriots fan, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So look, y'all beat the Bills on Sunday Night Football, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but game that wasn't really expected for y'all to win, but y'all went. Y'all came. Y'all took care of it.
Oh nah, I knew we was gonna win. I took us money line.
Okay, love that. I'm glad you got that cash. But look, y'all beat the Bills after that, and then y'all next game was against who? The Saints, right? Y'all took care. Y'all took care of the business. Yeah, y'all beat the Patriots. Y'all beat the Bills, and then y'all took care of business the next game. That's the same in that same scenario. We went to Green Bay. We beat them. We supposed to come back here and take care of at home, and we didn't take care of business. And I think that's what I'm saying. It comes from a coaching standpoint of that part. Right now, saying trade. What are we on bet? The best ideal situation you looking at it across the league. Who you can bring in that can be a competition to Bryce, or hey, this guy's a better alternative. I mean, you can say. You can go with a goddamn Matt Jones and trade a couple picks, which is what they're gonna request for. Outside of that, what else you want to do, Shador? What else you?
Well, I mean, I know that one of the things that has been reported is that it's I don't know how likely it is, but 2 names that have come up have been Kyler Murray and Tua.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm not. Look, I know that neither one of them. I know neither one of them are like that or whatever, but we're comparing them to Bryce. I'm just comparing them to Bryce.
I feel like Kyler Murray is just a more hyped up Bryce Young, honestly. He just runs around.
They're different skill sets entirely, but Kyler not a good leader at all. And you see his body language when he winning or losing. Like you can tell the difference.
And you hear it in the press
conference. Leave him where he at.
Yeah, all he do is
Harper, what was your frustration for Sunday? What you see?
I can talk.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
And also answer my question. Also answer my questions, please.
What's your question?
Where do we go? Like I said, what is your alternative? If you remove Bryce?
No, we're not doing that. So this is what we're gonna do. You keep speaking on this Green Bay game.
He ain't got to answer that.
Hey, look, I was muted the last 10 minutes, so I mean,
Harper, you hell. But go ahead.
I said 5 words. In the Green Bay game, this is my thing with him. He was 11 for 20, 102 yards and an interception. That's a game we won against a better team in the league. This last week game, we got whooped by a guy in his second start who has a worse offensive weapons than we do, has a worse overall team than we do on the road. He outplayed Bryce in his 3rd season. Bryce threw for 120 yards, no touchdowns. So to me, it's like the common denominator, and I said this a week ago, well, last pod, it's the running back. It's the running back, and when the defense plays at an average to good level, because they have looked really good in some weeks, but just the weeks where they look very competitive, we're competitive. Bryce doesn't move the needle. He's not swaying us in a win or in a loss. He has the same numbers. They're very unimpressive. We're comparing. I mean, the guy averaging 100 yards a game, like there's a lot of guys. If y'all don't think somebody in college can do that, like that's just kind of crazy. The bias with him is it's just a little weird, man. He hasn't played well. That game that you mentioned with the Cardinals, probably the best numbers game in his career. But then y'all say, well, do you want him to win or do you want numbers? Well, don't pick the game where he had good numbers and then don't mention that he didn't win because we didn't win that game. So y'all got to be consistent with it if you want me to be. It's just a lot of guys that are better than Bryce Young in college and that are on benches in the league.
What you said, it didn't make sense.
What didn't?
We're saying he won with less stats, is what we're saying.
And he loses with less stats.
Then he spoke on like when he had a 300-something yard passing and we lost. So what we're saying is, again, it's the same.
He didn't speak on the loss. He speak on the numbers. I'm just correcting you. Y'all correct me?
All right.
K-Dub said they lost.
So, Harper, are you saying like when they do win, Bryce is not a difference maker? And
he's not a difference maker either way. In the wins and the losses. If we've won against one of the better teams in the league, y'all would agree with Green Bay, right? Yeah. They're one of the better teams in the league. He had 102 yards and an interception. He had no impact on the game. We won that game. Our running back, which we ain't mentioned one time, had 25 carries for 130 yards. That's why we are winning these games.
How many carries he have?
25.
Oh, okay.
Is that a bad thing? Should he not have 25 carries?
No, it's actually a great thing. So
he should have 35 carries if we want to be competitive in these games, to be honest.
God dang.
What do you like most about Bryce?
You ain't asking me that.
I like that Bryce don't give up, though, man. I like that about Bryce.
He don't give up.
Hey, this is what
Hey, what did JJ Redick say about Brian? He's got a good soul. He's got a good soul.
He's clutch. He's level-headed. He's intelligent.
Hey, K-Dub, make sure you're down in Charlotte. Make sure you buy a jersey because this will be the last year they'll be on sale. But they might be at Ross. They might be at Ross next year.
Respectfully, Harper, I answered your question. Can you answer my question?
So they don't know, man.
You ask me that every week. You want me to name a specific quarterback that I think is better than Bryce Young? It'll probably be better to do it the other way. To be honest, at this point, we can get the guy out the practice squad. I think I'd be more interested to see what he's going to do on Sunday than this kid.
No, you would.
I don't. 102 yards.
You was screaming for any.
102 yards in the interception. Would y'all not? Y'all wouldn't make a bet that half the quarterbacks, the backup quarterbacks, couldn't throw for 100 yards in a game?
For you have stated
and a pitch and a pitch.
You stated before you rather have Andy Dalton start.
I would. I still say that.
And that's disgusting.
Has Andy Dalton won more games for the Panthers than Bryce has?
That's disgusting.
Hey, listen, nobody said hell no real fast, did they? Nobody said that. But Andy Dalton, we don't even know if Bryce has won more games than his backup.
Hell no.
Come on, man.
That's perfectly fine, man.
It's not perfectly fine, Twine. Y'all telling me Dalton trash, and the guy that y'all telling me better than all the guys in college is better than him?
Have you seen?
But we don't even know if he's won more games.
Who do you like though? Like,
who do you like coming out, bro? Who you like coming out in college right now? Who you like?
I don't follow. I honestly don't follow college like that. I don't.
We're not saying this to be.
That doesn't mean that Bryce Young is good because I don't know who's good in college. Get out of here, man. Get your tickets. This the last year you get to watch Midget Mike play for the Carolina Panthers. I hope we win 9 games. I hope we win 9 games. I hope he throws. He's never thrown for 3. You said the 350 yards. He's never thrown for 350 in 3 years in his whole career. Get out of here. He's a bum. Bum right now.
4 years, yo.
Why are you so big on the yard throw? Like Jameis Winston be throwing for 3 and he be throwing like.
I'm big on wins too. Does he have those? He has wins and touchdowns. Which one does he have?
Jameis Winston got a 30 and 30 season.
We are
4,000 yards.
Right
Does that make him a great quarterback?
I'd take Jameis Winston today over Bryce Young, and you would too.
Or can you be the mediator and talk some sense into these people, please.
Ain't nothing he can say to
well, not the people, but I guess everybody's leaning towards one person.
Hey, look, the same people that say Jalen Hurts ain't good because he don't throw for a lot of yards, the same folks telling me that Bryce Young is good while losing those games too.
Who said that?
Well,
no, and then you just leave. Like,
who said that? Who
right,
said Bryce? Who in here said Bryce Young was good?
Why you say Bryce Young good every podcast?
I don't think nobody did say that. I just think they were saying there's nobody.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. The only thing I said is Bryce is our quarterback. That's who's our quarterback. That's who we invested in. So that's who I'm rolling with. Win or lose, that's what I'm rolling with.
You know these podcasts are recorded, right? You know they recorded.
Man, can you mute him? So
you know they recorded.
How many years he got left on his rookie?
He probably like a
1
year.
Yeah, they got to decide this offseason if they're going to give him the 5th year.
Should you give him a new contract or should we extend him or should we trade him? I said extend him for a year or two unless you bring somebody else in. Who are you going to bring in? I asked this 2 podcasts ago. I ain't got an answer yet because nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I got
what team knows that though? Like what kind of question is that?
He said you don't have to bring nobody in because you got Andy Dalton now.
Andy Dalton sucks, man.
You're just gonna have to start the cycle over. You're gonna have to draft another guy.
This ain't the draft to do it.
The end all be all to this conversation is if I tell you the guy that I want. Like
this one might not necessarily be
all to nothing.
I would draft one in a couple years.
What changes would you make?
No, 2 years, yeah.
You're talking about getting rid of them and get somebody in the draft. I don't want nobody in the draft. They're not good.
They're not.
You get somebody in the draft.
Okay, so who do you want?
It still take them 2 or 3 years to get established in the league. That's
okay. So who do you want? You feel like the Panthers are ready or quarterback away?
Yo, y'all been hype on Jaden Daniels. He had a good first year because there wasn't much tape on him. Until they adjusted to him, now everything is coming back down. Same thing with CJ Stroud. Hey, yo, nobody has talked about Richardson for the coach. Nobody talked about him. What?
No, we talked about him. He's in the same class as Bryce.
Everybody threw him out the window.
Right, he's the same class as Bryce.
Daniel Jones took his chain.
My whole thing is, and this is a whole conversation I had with my cousin. Like he talked about Trevor Lawrence. People have been trying to give up on Trevor Lawrence. He's been playing 6 or 7 years in the league, and he's still getting a shot at it. Why can't Bryce get another 1 or 2 years? Like why not? Until you figure out a solution.
Trevor tall and white.
Get rid of him.
That's really it.
Ain't Trevor make the playoffs? Hasn't Trevor made the playoffs?
I believe so.
Once.
Yes.
Yeah, he won.
And he won a game.
He won a playoff game too.
Hey, I promise you, he had better.
Trevor Lawrence trash.
He did. Trevor is trash.
Well, I mean, if we just gonna only say a quarterback gonna win because of everybody else on the team, then I mean, is any quarterback good? Like now, Trevor Lawrence only won because he had a better team. Like
one quarterback, go we should get Dylan Gabriel. He look good. Let's get him.
Only, like I said, only 2 respectable options of like backup QBs that would be to bring in would be either Milton from the Cowboys and Mac Jones. That's
like
only
Jacoby Brissett. If
you're not gonna keep bringing up Jacoby goddamn Brissett. He had a whole season with the Colts. He was doing.
He was all right until he got injured. But
why do you think it's that easy over there, man? It ain't that easy.
You don't want Joe Milton, bro. You don't want Joe Milton, bro.
No, you want Joe Milton?
You just got a crazy arm. He
got a rocket.
You don't want Joe Milton, dog.
Yeah, okay, so I got an argument for. I got an argument for Bryce. It may not be much, but this is my argument.
So Josh Allen Sunday. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. So I mean, recently this year or in the past couple of years, we've seen quarterbacks or we've seen organizations look back at their past and say, "Damn, I wish I would have kept him." We've seen, I mean, the Panthers have had both Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield on their roster. Look what happened when they left. Is it not at least worth it to just like what Twan was saying? It sounded like what Twan was saying. Just ride out with him and see what can happen. Because if you move him and he goes somewhere else, like Daniel Jones, like Sam Darnold, like Baker Mayfield, they go somewhere and they succeed. Now the Panthers sitting there looking like, damn. Like we had, dude, that's another quarterback we had on our rosters. Quarterbacks have shown that they can go to another system, get settled after a few years in the league. I mean, does Bryce not deserve that?
But
That's
also,
all. I'm just posing a question based off of what we see.
You got to look at the organizations those guys left.
I was just about to say that.
But also, that's why I sent that tweet, Derrick, yesterday. There was like 7 first-round quarterbacks who their head coach got fired in their first season. Some were good, i.e. Drake May, and then others weren't, like a Bryce or Trevor Lawrence, where the organization failed them.
But most of the time, that's what happens, when that's what happens. I mean,
you high draft pick.
Not in your first year, you lose the coach that drafted you. That doesn't
you said it happened to 7 teams?
Most of the time, it does. The team is usually a bad team already.
Like you said, we did Mac Jones wrong from the coaching. I don't think. I mean, obviously you can see the stacks and things like that, but as far as Drake Mayo should never have been hired. We should have just hired a.
But that's an organization thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That comes with it, though, right? I mean,
that's why I said from his argument, the teams that Sam Donald left, the team that Baker Mayfield,
let me read y'all the 7
other guys. Like they played for the Carolina.
I'll read y'all the quarterbacks.
They left and now they have
Jackson Dart,
you see what they
Cam
left from
Ward, Caleb Williams, Drake May, Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence, all got drafted, and their coach, their first-year coach, was gone before the end of the season. That's bad, bro. You're supposed to draft. That coach and that QB are supposed to be together for the long haul.
Yeah, so you're supposed to draft a quarterback that fits that personnel or fits his system.
That's very true too.
Yeah, a lot of that don't work though nowadays. They going out and getting the best talent or the best, somewhat the best available.
And I remember even like Dan Orlovsky said, "Yo, you got to delete Bryce."
A guy that actually want to play for your team.
I ain't hear what you said, but all right.
I said I gotta actually want to play for your team and not sabotaging interviews, but that's a different story.
All right. But yeah, like that stuff matters, bro. Like, and if I also saw a stat today that Xavier Legette don't even got 200 yards receiving, bro. It's week 9, week 10, like, and that was your first round pick last year. That's awful, dog.
Yeah, but he won the first round guy.
You can't really separate too well.
He won the first round guy.
180 yards, bro.
When y'all pick Emmanuel Forbes, he won the first
round guy. What's the Tech guy got?
Okay.
He probably about 600.
Yeah, Tech doing pretty decent.
I like him.
What you got to say, Kirk?
Do you think that Bryce is set up to succeed right now? Like that he has everything that he needs?
I mean,
he has more than he has in his previous 2 years.
Defense
season, yes.
Because I'm looking at like some of the teams that I'm seeing represented: the Bills, the Patriots, the Eagles, the Washington. If he had half or what these organizations offer, would we be having this conversation about him?
I think
Rico Dowdle leads the NFC in rushing yards.
I don't think so.
He did.
He did. We could talk about Rico, but I think it starts a couple years before that because he's been dealt with different coaches, different offensive coordinators. You had a Matt Rule, like I said a pod ago, that drafted all defensive players. It didn't get nobody on the offense. You try to spruce up your O-line. You had some of your top players getting injured every year.
He played for Rule?
Then he got traded some of your guys. Right. So I think these are some of the things that kind of led into what it is now. Now you got a decent defense. Some of your guys are staying healthy. You got some coaches that actually trying to put a system in. Then you got this bonehead owner,
right?
That don't know what he's doing. And
right,
that's probably the biggest problem.
You beat me to the punch. You beat me to the punch. If he had a coach like Vrabel and an owner like Kraft, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's out of his control. He's going to do what he can, but we were talking about organizational. And if he, I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm just posing the question.
You're never gonna have a perfect situation though, y'all. Like I get it's ideal to play for the Patriots and Kraft, but it's like you gotta kind of make it work. You're a professional.
You gotta have a better situation, and they made it work. Adam Thielen was the wide receiver 1 for us.
He was.
Adam Thielen can't be on the field in Minnesota.
That's fact.
He's done. I mean,
that's fact.
If he was still with us, he'd definitely be productive. He would definitely be productive.
Yeah, maybe.
Where is Adam at right now?
He in Minnesota.
Adam not better than Tech though. He not better than him at this point. That Tech kid.
He'd have been a slight guy.
Or your thoughts? My fault, brother. I know.
Wait, hold up. Where your Paul George jersey at, man? You had one last podcast.
I'm glad he took that
Yo,
down.
you gotta have some years of service to make this, man.
What I tell y'all about them Sixers fans, they gonna turn on you quick.
No. I
Yeah,
ain't turned
okay.
on him. No, I just said, you know, you
He
see
turned
Doc
on
and AI.
y'all.
Me take Doc and AI down. I mean, ain't shoot. No, that can't happen. No, never.
No Embiid. He an MVP.
That's true. I mean, I got MB somewhere around here, you know. But this is just where the
You must got a
Up Embiid to go ahead and
a
hang it
stretcher
up.
with you.
Y'all know,
You must have the ambulance.
You so what?
Life alert.
I hate you, man.
Life alert. What you think about Bryce, man, on this situation?
I do feel bad for Carolina because it is true. Y'all did have Baker and Sam Darnold. Y'all had the worst versions of them. That's just like bad luck. That's not fair, man. So y'all go out, y'all get Bryce Young. He, you know, Alabama Crimson Tide. Man, it depends. You know, the new NFL is we don't wait. You know, 2-3 years, you out. You know what I mean? It's not like we're gonna give you 5 years anymore. I guess the question is, what does he do well? I mean, is there something? Because every quarterback is like gotta be like one thing that you do well. What can we really say that Bryce Young does well? And y'all probably know better than me. I don't know what he does well, but it seems like I guess he has. Does he have a little clutch gene in him? I mean, I've seen a few games where he's.
Yes.
Okay, so right. Okay, so then.
Or he's got a good soul.
9 game winning drives.
He's got a good soul.
9 game winning drives.
He's got a good soul. Oh my God.
9 game winning drives.
I've seen. I was about to say I've seen the clutch gene. So maybe that's something, you know, that you can work on. I don't know about the offensive coordinator. You got to get him some weapons. I think you got to get him a dynamic. You got to get him a dynamic running back. Rico Dowdy's having a nice little year. Okay, I get that, but you need somebody. You know, that's the first thing I would do. A quarterback like that, you give him a great running back because you know then you can run read options.
He ain't having a great season.
Go get Jeremiah Love, man.
I mean,
upgrade the running back.
I mean, you're not gonna like y'all not prepared to give Dowdy. Y'all not gonna like max him. You know what I mean? Y'all not gonna give him.
You just gave Chuba Hubbard money.
They just paid Chuba.
And y'all signed our boy Miles Sanders. Y'all signed him from us. You know what I mean? Like, no. I'm saying y'all gave him the bag and then y'all got rid of him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
y'all don't think we're gonna keep Dowdy?
And we still
I'm saying I think I would upgrade. If you get, I don't know, are there any Jahmyr Gibbs type that's coming out of college? I would go for somebody like that. I want a legit star running back. Somebody like that.
Like Christian
Bryce Young.
But that's who the guy Burke's supposed to be before he got hurt.
Oh, from Texas.
Oh, that y'all had Brooks.
So we about to draft another running back.
So I
think he has the potential.
I think he has the potential. But you got to give him weapons. He's a guy who clearly he needs weapons. So if you got a clutch gene with some weapons, then you got something. That's my stance.
I think part of it is like, yes, like he has to do more, but also like with him like doing more to take some, I guess, off his plate, which I mean he still need to perform more. Is like our defense need to create some type of turnovers. We don't create a lot of turnovers. We'll get a couple 3-and-outs or some stops, but like creating turnovers, like we don't do a good job of that. I think if we created more turnovers, it would help the offense kind of flow a little bit more. Not necessarily saying just Bryce, but just the team, like the offense as a whole. Like I think it just help us flow more. Like this hindsight, you get you more opportunities. You might get better field position, and you might get some type of rhythm. I think the offense as a whole play with more confidence. I think that's part of it, though.
Do y'all think I need a tight end?
But we had Sanders. He got hurt. Then we got Trumbull.
I'm gonna say Trumbull.
I mean, I tight end.
All right.
Decent, but it's not elite.
This for Harper, TWON, and KW. Y'all gonna go in that order. You're the GM right now. You see what y'all look like this year. Do you keep Bryce and do something different, or what moves will you make after this season? Harper.
Well, to be honest, because I think this offseason they got to decide for the 5th year, right? Like, I believe that's how it worked. I mean, you probably need to sign him for that so you can kind of make sure you get something. And then, I mean, if we're being honest, the amount that they gave up to trade up for him, you kind of have to give him at least, like K-Dub said, get somebody young that can actually take the job if they're better than him, to give him some real competition, to see if that's what lights the fire under him. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, but I mean, you gave up 2 drafts for the kid. Like, you kind of don't have a choice. So, yes, definitely bring somebody in that could definitely take the job, but I guess he should still be around for at least some of next year. See how he does against some competition.
Twan.
I go out. We need some elite, either defense, somebody that can change the game, or we keep our elite defense that we have. We let a lot of people walk. Brian Burns, Hassan Reddick, excuse me, guys like that. I think we either go that route, or man, see if you can get somebody to pair with Ted. I'll be monitoring like what's going on in Minnesota with JJ. Like I'm trying to go out to somebody where we can like get a legit like playmaker to go along with Ted and let this offense become elite. And then you can kind of mess around with the quarterback position. Like if he don't perform like where we need him to with all this elite, all this high power offense, you could bring in somebody like a Joe Flacco to jumpstart the engine.
K-Dub.
Yeah, I'll say, like I said before, bring in a quarterback. Like I said, or if you want to make those trades for options, like I said, if you say Milton, Joe Flacco, you say Mac Jones, bring it in competition wise and see if he'll step up. Because I feel like we've tried to be comfortable. We tried not to like destroy his ego, but I think at some point he has to make it. And then it comes down also because the coach is going to have to make a decision as well. This is going to be his 3rd year coming up as a coach, and at the end of the day, this is not the QB that he picked. So I think he has to see like, hey, I got to pick a guy that's for me. If there's no success, if we don't show any improvement on the offensive side of the ball, and now the other things like I said, defense got to get some stoppers. That's going to add pressure, and then also I say like I said, trade Excel, he got to go. I think him being near to South Carolina, he get too comfortable with the home cooking and raccoons. So
He probably driving back every day.
so he got get him away, get him and bring an alternative as a comp receiver. The tight ends are serviceable that we have. They catch the ball when they need it, but they're not like supposed to be like game changers. Not very many game changer tight ends in this game. But I will say a change of pace running back because Hubbard is not what he used to be. I think he's still hurt. I think he's gone after this season. So somebody a speedster who's not who's can be a different alternative to Dowdle.
I thought y'all just signed Chuba last year.
Yeah, we did, but I think he's gone. If we're going, are you going to keep?
You got to get rid of him. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't pay both of them. And I think you got to keep the Dowdle kid. Ain't he local too?
I mean, most teams got 2 running backs, but I get what y'all saying though.
Cause I think Brooks coming back.
Yeah, nah, I got you definitely. I get you.
So I say that. We going to Jaden now. We going to one man band.
Yeah, one band, one sound, man.
I'm about to say that. Now that's horrible coaching. That was terrible coaching.
What kind of band is that?
I wasn't really tripping.
What you mean?
Why you wasn't tripping? Why you wasn't tripping?
Nah, like him being in like Darnold was in that last drive, the drive before that. So it was the last drive he was going to be in the game. It wasn't a design run. He was evading a defender, and stuff happens.
But you know why it wasn't why it wasn't a design run?
It was a dude in his face.
Y'all running back is terrible. You can't run the ball. JCM is the worst running back in the league.
He's not the worst running back in the league. They're putting 8 in the box because we don't have no receiving threats. We're depending on Robbie Chosen in 2025. That's disgusting, bro.
Robbie doing his thing.
Shit.
Robbie doing his thing though. Like it's just your man's like sat here and fought to get paid. He got paid and he just not hurt. He's sitting on the shelf. I don't know.
Crazy.
I mean, but we knew that though. He wanted Jamar, Justin Jefferson money, and he wasn't them. if you would have came with a reasonable deal, we could have did that months ago.
Held out is injured right now. A lot of
yeah.
guys that held out.
And as much as I love Debo, Debo's not a separator. Like Debo's a guy you get in space.
He can't run no route to save his life.
Save his life.
Yeah, bro, you better run that screen and y'all better block.
Do you bring Jaden back?
Debo's a running back playing receiver.
Definitely. I'm not gonna say that, but dude, are you saying to bring Jaden? I mean, the way that we keep losing, if we lose in Spain, then yeah, I put everyone on ice.
When you lose,
it's probably true. If H ain't want to go crazy, hey, I remember the last time we played the Dolphins, the year right before we got Jaden. I was like, run up the score, bro. Like, I don't care about this season no more.
Y'all probably lose though.
I do got a question about the Washington. I got a quick question about the Washington team.
What's up, man?
Y'all really gonna name that stadium after that boy?
Well, I hope we don't. I feel like that's just like that's just his ego. Because I know the naming right is gonna be crazy for that stadium. I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I pray it don't happen for real. Like being 100%, I would be devastated. But
I think, like I talked to somebody out here, one of the fans, they was just like, he knows how to say the right things to kind of get people riled up, and get attention, and then now it's news, and then I was over everything, and then I think it came out like right before he was going to the game that Sunday.
Yeah, so. I don't see that happening. I would be devastated. True, 100%. I'd be devastated. But
no, but the more serious question, like Jaden Daniels, I know you said you might shut him down, but would that stunt his development? I mean, don't you got to play the games?
And that's the whole thing where you want him to play. I mean, we could see what the Bengals do. Now that Joe Burrow is activated, and as it looks right now, the Bengals season is in the toilet, so he'll just be playing to play. And if Burrow's playing to play, then there's no reason Jaden should be playing to play. It just depends on what Adam Peters and Dan Quinn think is best for the team. But a lot of people have been saying the craziest takes that we should fire everyone, start over, and again, our fan base is used to mediocrity and failure. And because last year was was the greatest year of my life, I'm gonna say that. And if we didn't build on it in the way that we all hoped we would going into this year, we're reverting back to our old ways. And it sucks. It's unfortunate. We got the injury bug, and stuff happens. So
I think y'all went for it. Y'all know y'all got Jaden on a rookie deal, and y'all surround him with veterans, and y'all went for it. Like we got to an FC Championship game, so we can clearly get back if we put enough veterans around them. But the only thing about it is that sometimes they age fast in a year, so they just not the same.
In addition to that, last year we only had one big injury, which was Jonathan Allen with his pec injury. Other than that, we were virtually healthy. This year we got the injury bug, and our roster isn't good. We're top heavy, so our top guys. Like Noah Brown's played 30 snaps this whole year. His only touchdown in DC is the Hail Mary. Think about that. Like, and we was dependent on him to be well. So we don't have any weapons on offense. Our defense, Wise gets injured Thursday night. We mentioned our running back Eckler towards Achilles. Eckler may never play football again.
So let me ask you something. Was it good giving Scary Terry that money? Because he
Woo. I mean, if you go on Spot Rack, he got a $28 million deal, and we could clip him in 2 years. This year one. So by the end of next season, if he don't do anything before that money really kick in, we could ship him.
Okay. How old is Terry?
Terry's 30.
I was thinking like 29.
I mean, you talking about by that point he'd be 32. He probably would. He probably won't even be the same receiver that he is now.
And that Adam Peters put in the contract, like, or you a big Eagle fan with like Howie Roseman, they put them clauses in, you get the tweaking deuces. And that's what's probably gonna happen with Terry. Fans don't really realize it yet, but if you go on Spot Rack right now,
Do you think Adam Peters did a good job building this team?
Yeah, he did the best he could. Rivera left a hellhole, and because all of the picks that we had, our first round picks, Jaden's the first round pick we've retained in what, 8 years? They're all gone. Forbes, Chase Young, Sweat's gone. Dwayne passed away, but he was gone before he died. Forbes, Jahan's in Philly. So he had to build it with veterans, which in a short term it worked last year. I love Bobby Wagner to death. He old, like he can't cover no one.
Can't cover.
Them young boys weren't hitting on nothing either like that.
And that's the thing too. So now it's like it's going to take a while to rebuild our roster. And last year was the best case scenario of like no injuries. We could just play ball and see what happens. And the trades that he's made, getting Debo for a fifth isn't bad. Laramie Tunsil's one of the best left tackles. Like he's earned his paycheck. Now Lattimore was a miss, but I'm not mad at the attempt because last year St. Juice sucked, Forbes sucked, and Michael Davis should never play football ever again. Those were our corners.
Don't talk about my boy.
Yeah. Shout out Mike Terrence still, like he was the only bright spot.
And he regressed.
Part of y'all problem is y'all give up on B-Rob too soon too.
The thing with B-Rob is B-Rob was a great like north and south runner, but he wasn't like dynamic and he would miss holes. Now, granted, Krosky Meredith missed holes too, but I think like that Cowboy game to me showed the Cowboys really just put 8 in the box and was like Robbie Chosen, Luke McCaffrey, and Lane's gonna have to beat us. And then once they couldn't, that was the game.
Well, Jaden was missing passes too, and you have people dropping stuff. And y'all,
like Ertz dropped
defense just one of the worst defense in the league.
Our defense is pathetic. Yeah. Frankie Louvu was second team All Pro last year. He not sniffing that this year.
Not even close. Nobody on the defense sniffing it.
Yeah.
I think they just old, man. Y'all need to go to some young bloods. Yeah. And then when you try to play these young bloods, like your boy 51 KO.
Yeah, Cato, Jacob Martin, like
Amos out for the season.
Yeah. Another thing, that first half against the Chiefs was the best our defense looked the entire year. Mahomes threw 2 picks, and we got no points off of that. And that was the game. Because I'm like, Mahomes coming. Once he get to going, ain't nothing we could do. And as good as Mariota is, I definitely want him back if he wants to come back. There's a ceiling with Mariota.
Yeah.
He ain't coming from behind.
No. And if his defense, like Detroit, he played fine. Atlanta, he was playing fine. Our defense was just letting him do whatever. And ain't nothing we could do. So I'm not turning on Jaden. A lot of people they talking crazy.
Who turned on who? They turned on Jaden and DC?
No, they're not turning on Jaden. Oh. It's more like the fans just like, yo, we gotta get rid of Dan Quinn. We gotta get rid of Adam Peters. And it's like, all right, dog. Like
it's that first year after that first year expectation.
Yeah, nah. Again, we used to mediocrity and failure, bro. You gotta win for a few years consecutively.
Y'all fans are like the 49ers.
Nah, they do act wild though, but it's different.
49ers, they cursed.
That's why y'all supposed to be relevant all the time.
Oh. And the Niners are still relevant, even with all the injuries. They stay injured.
That's true. I would say the Niners are always in the mix. Definitely, that's true.
So would you say, Jerrell? Would you say with Jaden is more just the injuries this year, or was it a second year?
I wouldn't even say it was a slump. Like I would say, objectively, he turned the ball more. He turned the ball over more this year. He had 1 pick and 2 fumbles lost.
The whole year.
But people just dropping balls. Now I would say he's not seeing the field as well, but that's also a rep thing because I look at even last year, we played the Bucs week 1. He was running for his life. Week 2, he didn't really figure it out to that last drive against the Giants. Then week 3 against the Bengals, he lightened them up. He got a rhythm. he never got in rhythm. We never put together 2 back-to-back good games, and it showed. And I said on the pod last time, like, if we put together 2 good games, we can make a run. We never did. So
the Bears game hurt y'all.
100%. Because that's a game where
where he lost. The game he lost.
Yeah. They was on the bench, because I know you were there, Derek. Like, they showed Caleb, Roma Dunze, and Olamide Zaccheaus looking stupid in the face, knowing they about to lose. And then Jaden fumbles, and it's like, all right, that's game. Because you knew our divas weren't going to stop him.
We know.
Yeah.
And an early fumble from K-Dub boy, JCM.
I still like JCM, man. He cool. But...
He cool. He can hit the hole. He can run, but he just
like that 30-yard. You like that 30
he
yards?
Just a juke guy. Like he don't run through the cuts and get through there and go.
You like 30
like
yards
a
game.
Gibbs, like a Saquon, Bijan, and those guys. Jacobs.
He's not a home run. I mean, he has great balance control, but I just think the holes they're not there. Like, and then also Cosme coming back in as great as he was last year. Now the O-line has new chemistry. So it's last year was a gift from heaven.
Enough for that sad team, man. We don't want to talk about y'all no more. Y'all horrible.
He's only had 3 yards. He's only had 3 games over 50 yards rushing this season.
Yeah, that's what's
His
up.
best game was the Chargers.
100%.
Yeah, he was scoring from the 1 yard line early on. I mean, y'all down there with the Bills.
Let's talk some positivity. Who the MVP?
It's Jonathan Taylor, bro.
Drizzy.
They ain't gonna give it to Jonathan Taylor. He might be, but they ain't gonna give it to him.
They'll never give it to a running back.
Never.
If Saquon didn't get it, they ain't damn sure better not give it to Jonathan.
Hurts is the reason Saquon didn't get it.
Shit.
That's the real reason. Saquon had 14 touchdowns and Hurts had 15 rushing touchdowns.
Some of them tush pushes and handed to Quan.
So hey, if Saquon would have had 28 rushing touchdowns and 2,000,
yeah, he would have got it then.
It's kind of like the Lamar Jackson. Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor got 17 rushing touchdowns, bro, and over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he is looking good for him, but
Colts number 1 seed. This continues. It's him.
Yeah, I think Jonathan Taylor is. I think at this point of the season, he has more yards than what Saquon had last year.
A little bit, yeah. I saw the numbers. There's a little more. Yeah. I think he got to get he have to break the record to get it.
He got to break that record.
I think got to break. That's the only. They'll always give it to a quarterback.
Right. So get that triple crown.
Dude,
I think
they still
gonna get it personally.
They still want Mahomes to get it. They still trying to figure out how Mahomes can get this MVP. They out the playoff seed. They still any top 3. The last I saw.
If Lamar get back in playoff form,
too late.
No,
not
bro.
It's not too late.
No,
it's not too late.
Well, it's not too late.
You won it 5, and he don't won the last 3, and then now he can still win the division.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think the fact that he won 2 actually will hurt him? You know what I'm saying? Like if he hadn't, you know what I mean? Like
loans and everything. But what you having a party?
Who? I thought you was doing that.
I ain't doing that.
Oh, I didn't know what's going on. That's all I was like.
His party. Happy birthday to you.
I thought you was doing that.
Boy.
That's crazy. That's weird. I don't know. It's my talent. Maybe got some secret shit I don't know about. I swear to God, I thought you was doing that. I thought you liking my comments and shit. I was like, I didn't even know.
See if you do that, maybe the.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you do thumbs up on the camera, it's supposed to.
Oh, for real?
What you on the phone?
No, I'm on my iPad.
It's the Apple product. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Oh, word. I didn't even know. Wow.
If you like thumbs down, thumbs up.
Oh, okay. I don't think Lamar is too. I don't think so. I mean, they have to run the table. If you ran the table, yeah, but I don't.
I think it's possible. Their schedule's super easy.
But can you like? I don't know. I don't know about like because I think it was the year that Hurts was like one of the finalists for MVP, and I think they didn't give it to him because he missed the game.
He got hurt. He got hurt against
Chicago. So right. So even if Lamar goes on a run. Hurts didn't get it because he missed 1 game, but you're gonna give it to Lamar after he missed 3.
But they would deem it valuable as without Lamar, they were on a losing streak. The season looked over, and then now he comes back.
But they were losing. But they were losing with
narrative.
Yeah, they were losing with him too.
They were losing with.
Oh, they were.
And
So
then
I'm
like,
saying, to me, I think it's a wrap for him.
And it's like, what if the
Lamar
other
ain't
guys,
winning no more MVPs.
the guys who are already in the race, what if they keep playing good and they
That's all I was about
Yeah,
to say.
exactly. Yeah, they ain't missing no game.
There's a lot of catching up you gotta do.
No quarterback is doing anything like otherworldly this year. Like
Man,
Stafford playing well.
Stafford probably playing the best at quarterback right now.
But he's not doing
Drake
that.
May.
That's like
Yeah,
record
his
breaking.
yards ain't crazy.
Right. I mean, he's got 25 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, about 2,500 yards. He's on pace to get 47 touchdowns. I mean, like,
not throwing many picks.
That's what I'm saying. 25 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, and Drake May is right behind him. He got 19 touchdowns to 5 interceptions.
And he got rushing.
After seeing Lamar
saying, like,
41-4 last year, I'm just saying, bro. Like, he ain't win it. But again, you and I have had those debates offline. So
we know I ain't win it. They had to give it to somebody.
No, Kirkwood and I have had the Lamar throwing for 4,200 yards, 41 touchdowns, 4 picks. That's outstanding. Almost 1,000 rushing. But this year, like, again, this is the best ball Stafford's probably played. And Drake May, what he's doing with you guys, they're in the discussion. And Hurts is in the discussion.
I was about to say,
Hurts but I think for me, it's Jonathan Taylor. For me.
Yeah, I would give it to JT. If you're not going, you got to give it to another position at some point. It's not the most valuable quarterback. It's the most valuable player. And yes, Daniel Jones is having somewhat of one of his best seasons in his career, but that's not even possible without Taylor being in the backfield.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like it has to be, and they're 8-2, and they're winning based off of him, not Daniel Jones.
Was Saquon the runner-up?
It's hard to give it to somebody other than
Saquon didn't even finish top 5.
Quarterback is such a hard position to play.
There ain't no way Jonathan Taylor gonna win that then, man. That I don't know. That don't make sense. He can't
see, man.
Now I think if they did, I think giving it to Jonathan Taylor, especially with the pace that he's on, would be the right thing to do. But there would be a lot of questions because a lot of people would be like, so you gave it to Jonathan Taylor, but you didn't give it to Saquon?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would be like
30 touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. He would have he would have to get 2,000 and more touchdowns.
Y'all saying the coach would look different without Jonathan Taylor, which is definitely true. But what would the Pats and the Rams look like without their quarterbacks? It wouldn't look good neither.
No, right.
But the thing is, you knew the Rams were going to be good. Not saying that the Patriots were going to be good, but you knew the Rams were going to be a good team.
Right.
None of us had the Colts having the #1 seed in the AFC.
That's
just exactly. Nobody thought
that's why we're gonna give JT the Offensive Player of the Year. We're gonna give Daniel Jones Comeback Player of the Year. And
you give Daniel Jones Comeback Player of the Year. Now they're gonna give JSN Offensive Player of the Year.
I just for context, we're 10 games in and he has 1,100 yards and 15 touchdowns.
Who's that?
That's crazy.
Jonathan Taylor.
That's crazy.
That is something.
What was the record for touchdowns in the season? 23?
No, it's 31 with LaDainian.
How about say LT?
Good gracious.
And Saquon had 14 all of last season. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm like based off of what he's doing. Imagine if he broke LT's record and Eric Dickerson's record in the same season. You still gave the MVP to Drake May. That wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, that mean Drake May was throwing for 400-500 yards and having 5-6 touchdowns or something crazy. That's how you would do it.
Right, but
give it to him if he, you know what I'm saying, only throwing for 2 touchdowns and 200 yards, under 200 yards passing, just a mediocre type of season. Nah, he's not getting off that.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that what I'm saying is the 2 quarterbacks that are being mentioned as like the front runners as far as quarterbacks for MVP are Drake May and Stafford. And I'm saying that with how their season is going compared to JT, if JT breaks both of those records, LT and Eric Dickerson, and they just have and respect to Drake May and Stafford, but they end the season the way that they have. I don't. That doesn't seem like
No, he should get
that's
it.
not justifiable to
Yeah.
give it to one of them over him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
no, I think Jonathan Taylor should get it if he does that.
If he does that, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's not only that's arguable. I don't think like a lot of people have pushback on that.
Yeah, if he don't win it and he do that, bro, like I don't know anymore.
It's got to be something against the running backs of the league.
Yeah, no, they just made the.
I mean, it's always been like that, though, right?
No, it hasn't always been this way.
It hasn't always been like that. There's been running back. I mean,
what's the last running back to win MVP? Adrian Peterson?
AP.
What year was that?
2012.
2012.
What's the last one before that?
That was
Walter Payton.
No,
I think it was like Emmett Smith won one. Thurman Thomas won one.
Danian would probably be the last.
Danian like 04?
Danian won one, yeah.
That's a big gap, guys. That's 20 years. 2 and 20. And the rest of the quarterbacks.
Alexander was 07.
Alexander did win one. He did win.
It's just like the Heisman Trophy. It's not
Alexander won in 05.
Yeah, so 05 and 06 with him and LaDainian, and then Marshall fought before that.
Oh, Marshall.
Marshall didn't win.
Nah, he won MVP.
The Super Bowl year?
2000, he was league MVP.
That's when I was born.
Marshall never won an MVP.
He did. You could put money on it.
How much?
100.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Fact check right now.
They're quiet.
2000 league MVP.
Oh, so he was on the back cover.
Marshall in 2000, 101. So like we could put that.
Derrick didn't even try to hit.
To be fair to that point, the league kind of changed since then too. Like it's more of a fast league.
Terrell Davis won MVP too.
He won. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Running back won it.
Yeah, CD did win.
Yeah.
Well, we got what? The last one is what, 2012?
It might be that time. It might be the gap.
13, 14 years.
But there's been other people who have deserved MVP,
right?
Quarterback, like whether Aaron Donald could have won one of them years.
Yeah,
you can argue with like league MVP. JJ Watt in 2014, he should have been MVP. Like there's things, but they've just made it a QB award.
Yeah. I tell you what, Randy Moss in 2007 he could have really won MVP
for sure.
As a receiver, ever won MVP?
But then it's like, how you give it to him and not consider Tom? Like they say with Jalen Hurts and Saquon.
I mean, with Tom threw 50. Like you're not going to not give it to someone that threw for 50 touchdowns.
I mean, even Randy Moss rookie year, he could have
got an MVP vote, but Terrell Davis ran for 2K. Like,
yeah.
Stafford is at 25 touchdowns. Stafford's at 25 touchdowns with 7 more games to go.